Hello students, what's up YouTube? Today let's talk about your thesis statements. I want you to think about whether or not your thesis passes the so what test. If a reader's first response is so what, then you need to clarify, to forge a relationship, or to connect to a larger issue. Does my thesis pass the how and why test? If a reader's first response is how, why, your thesis may be too open-ended. So let's see what you can add to give a reader a better take on your position right from the beginning. Suppose I hand out the following assignment in class. Analyze some aspect of Thomas Bell's Out of This Furnace. First, you think, this will be easy. I loved Thomas Bell's Out of This Furnace. Crotcha is the best. When I grow up, I want to be just like Crotcha. You'll get that joke if you read the book. Anyways, you grab your laptop and you write, Thomas Bell's Out of This Furnace is a great American novel. This is weak. Think about what the reader now would expect from your essay. You'll most likely just provide a general, appreciative summary of Bell's novel. I did not ask you to summarize, I asked you to analyze. I'm not interested in your opinion of the novel. Instead, I want you to think about why it's such a great novel. And then you try. In Out of This Furnace, Thomas Bell highlights immigrants' desires for a better life in America. Now here is a working thesis with potential. You've highlighted an important aspect of the novel for investigation. However, it's still not clear what your analysis will reveal. Your reader is intrigued, but is still thinking, so what? What's the point of the desire for a better life? What does it signify? Perhaps you're not sure yet either. That's fine. Begin to think about the book more. Take some time with your thesis. And then eventually you'll be able to clarify it for yourself and for the reader. And so after examining evidence and considering your own insights, maybe you write, or hopefully you write. Through the experience of 3 generations of the same family, Bell's novel, Out of This Furnace, suggests that the immigrant desire for a better life is fraught with trials that can only be overcome through perseverance. Bingo! This final thesis statement presents an interpretation of the novel based on an analysis of its content. You did a good job. Of course, for your constructive responses itself to be successful, you now must present evidence. All right? Evidence from the novel that will convince the reader of your interpretation. All right, kiddos. At this point in the year, we know the answer to the question, what is a constructive response? A constructive response, we know, is this type of open-ended essay question that we have to answer and demonstrate that we can reason and use cognitive knowledge. In our course in particular, the answer must be provided using information that can be found in a particular text. Your answer is not meant to show your opinion. I want to know if you're capable of extracting the information and then using it as the basis for forming a complete answer. When you look at our very simple rubric, you see that to earn all the credit for your thesis, you have to make sure it completely contains the language of the prompt and that it addresses all elements of the argument.